Hello, Wanderer. I sell quality potions and dyes at a fair price. Have a look if you like. Oh, and would you do me a favor? There's a lunatic down by the caves who wants a potion to make his blood sweet, if you can believe it. Would you mind bringing it down to him?
Fair price indeed. You're getting swindled.
I brought this potion from the alchemist.
This is perfect. My mistress will now accept me. Her blood and mine will soon sing as one.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here. What is that? I'll have to pay attention.
Not enough discipline. My wrath.
Each and every crusader was a warrior of rare strength. They had mastered the power of life, of weapon and shield, and of self. Each was sworn to live as a crusader and to die as one. 200 years ago, they took their apprentices and set out into the eastern swamplands. They were never heard from again. Until now.
Not enough hatred.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Loving appears to be a relative term here.
It appears we're not alone in here.
Need more time.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the stuff. I hope you can find the stuff in my cart in the Highlands.
Why do I get the feeling that there are more cultists?
I'm still waiting.
I expected more.
I have laboured to master the dark arts. Now I finally reap the rewards. For Magda has acknowledged me. She promised me a special task that will bring endless glory to the Great One. I can hardly rest until she reveals it on the morrow.
You almost make theft unnecessary.
Goatmen. All of my labours were for a bunch of rotten, stinking goatmen. Magda claims that they will become our most valuable allies, and that the task is one that she can entrust to no one but me. But I know my place. I am most bruisingly humbled.
Treasure might be the finest thing in the world. There's nothing like it.
You're always talking, aren't you?
Devour!
This will be fun.
To me, you beasts! Let...
Now this is more like it. I never doubted this for a moment.
More? There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding...
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
Not ready yet. Awaits you!
She's unstoppable! No mortal could slaughter our brethren with such ease!
Then die well. Lord Belial will reward your sacrifice.
She is here!
Shut up and die!
Too right. Didn't even mention me.
Delay her while I prepare her demise in the depths below.
They did horrible things to us.
Rest easy now. Your time is short. Have you seen another prisoner? A man in rags?
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers below us.
I will kill her. I swear it. Becoming a demon hunter is not as simple as making a choice. We are survivors.
Indeed. Discipline is at the heart of all great endeavors.
Yes, it was discipline that forced me to face my nightmares and conquer my fears. I think that deep down, you fear that your order is lying to you. That you are not the sinner that they say you were. Face that fear. Find the truth.
I cannot lie. That has occurred to me. But if it were true, it would ruin everything I fight for. Everything. It is good to fight with you.
Why did you become a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You probably fancied something but could not afford it.
Basically.
Try to be more reasonable in the future.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her.
I would have chosen the same.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. I knew Leoric was mad. This is just disgusting.
Blinding powder! Bring her to me that I may rend the flesh from her bones! wonderful treasure.
Do you think an amazing woman like you and a fellow like me could ever become more friends? No. You're missing out.
No, I'm not. I'm still waiting.
I'm convinced that some malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I seem unable to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain. He looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise disposed.
I'm trapped! In here! In the Iron Maiden!
Inside 1263 Arno Kyrgyzstani. The Japers burned runes into my flesh. They say all the torture and dark magic will turn us into demonic slaves for King Leoric. What foolish lies. 17th day of Lunarsad. Oh, pain is terrible. I can't think. I'm so hungry.
25 Master.
Master. God bless you. I was certain I was gonna die in there. I heard rumors of vast treasure to be found down here. A damn fool that I am, I believed them. Don't know why I thought it might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of while I was trapped in that horrible darkness was that no one would ever know what had happened to me.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, Chen. Starved of the sun, I no longer know what day it is. I can hear the warden, my husband, and that dog Lazarus discussing my fate. My life will be over soon.
Freedom. At long last. Freedom.
Thank the gods.
What? Who dared? Freedom. At long last. Freedom.
Freedom. After so long. Freedom!
My God! There is someone amongst us. Deal with her.
I am free.
I am too low on discipline. Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever. I have no control now.
do this myself, then so be it. Face me, and repent your crimes.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Until the very end. The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool, Leoric, was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the Queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
Though my counsel begs me to reconsider, I will continue with the executions of those I find guilty of plotting against the kingdom. Perhaps they fear my eye will fall on them and discover their heinous, treasonous plans as well. Lazarus is the only one I can still trust.
wretches! I'll blast the gold out of you!
You really want to go down there?
Why? Are you afraid?
No, I was just wondering what was taking you so long.
Back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat. Vegetable bad, meat good. Vegetable bad, meat good.
That's over. I'm willing to split this half and half with you. I'll take half now, and then half when we get back to town.
dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Caldeum.
I will stop at nothing to kill them, all of them, until their corpses are piled higher than the tallest towers.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father.
You don't become a hunter unless you've lost someone. You can talk to me.
Right, well, my father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out, and nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before Justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a 3rd whipping round his throat.
And the memory of it haunts your dreams even now.
How did you know?
I told you, Blacksmith. We've all lost someone.
Yes.
What? So we fight today.
Do you ever doubt your choices?
I have no choice.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
That's the nature of life. No use dwelling on it.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
You're entitled to your opinion.
If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
I hear the town's saved. We can go outside again. I suppose business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead. A fond farewell to our saviors.
Nice choice.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
We can do no less for him, but afterward, he must be avenged.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Kain as we depart.
Who are these demon lords, Belial and Azmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his 1,000 schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Azmodan, reigns over the other half of Hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
We will find out. Belial must know.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
My friend, shall we depart to Caldeum?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work you never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Tristram is safe. I travel to Caldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
Why do you think I will need her help? What do you see happening?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable.
Wait, back up a moment. What was that you said about an enchanting young woman?
Ah, Cheldo, unlike me, she will be immune to your charming advances. But it doesn't hurt to try, does it? I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Here we are. Caldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We'll have to separate. You two search for Belial, while I track down Magda and make her pay for Kane's death. Returning to Caldeum must be hard for you.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Tell me, guard, why are all these refugees here?
I am not a guard. I am Ashira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
I have been hunting Magda all the way from New Tristram. Where can I find her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way, through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why don't they go into the city, where there is more shelter?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that. But everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Have you heard? Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial Guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Caldeum while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can. We'll reconvene after I've killed Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
I've got some brand new goods.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholein. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
Most commoners know Chaldean by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
Don't look at me like that. I'm no common thief, I just temporarily mislaid my purse. This store's owner would be proud to let someone like me purchase his vegetables on credit. Were he here?
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
The Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves tried to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
Roads are destroyed if you do nothing.
The prices may be high, but the quality is worth every coin.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Qasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Qasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Something tells me this will be an interesting journey.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I've heard. I traveled here to kill them and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you.
Well now, it's my lucky day.
There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Thanks for the warning, but I know a trap when I see one.
Rumors swirl that the Crusaders have returned, and that they mean to go to the west. But who are these tall, blonde warriors? They look nothing like the Crusaders who set out from Travincal 200 years ago. And those who inhabit the ruins of that ancient city suspect trickery.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
What do you mean? The road is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Irena.
My thanks, Irena. It seems you are doing a lot more than saving travelers, though.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Will I need to slaughter more Lacuni on my way to Alcarnus?
Ha! Those beasts are nothing compared to the cultists. They're casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps, but their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic. This is one of the cultists' lairs. They are casting part...
The ritual is disrupted!
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
I owe you my life.
They tortured my poor husband.
Look! More hidden footprints.
It's quite an enemy over there. We are in for a fight.
Look! More hidden footprints. Look! More hidden footprints. This is one of the cultists' lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you aren't an illusion too.
Whatever do you mean? That ought to dispel the Coven's magic.
Aker had blessed.
I've lost all.
Thanks the gods you have...
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
I will kill her master Belial and his brother Asmodan. The long shadows of the Lords of Hell will be lifted from this world.
Curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
Quite the weather out here.
This is not the time to enjoy the sun.
The cultists are probably enjoying it. Why shouldn't we?
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
I would scarcely believe it if I hadn't seen your spells with my own eyes. You must have waited for this even longer than I have. Please, join me.
Let us fight this evil together. That will be of use.
The Qasim outpost can't be far.
We will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away. Look over there! I never imagined such a creature.
Over here, please. There isn't. The miners, my friends, tortured or enslaved by the cultists.
Not for long. You're done.
A good end. I released. Lay deep within the cave. The cultists inside. Please. Go down there and all dead and kill that horror before it. We cannot control.
Be careful. This ship is cursed by demons. We should be safe as long as we don't disturb it.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
You are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
I need to reach Alcarnus. Please open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are. No! He would never betray me! Strike her down!
Belial is the Lord of Lies, Magda. The truth is, you were dead the minute you killed Cain.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
Ventus!
Has Magda reached Alcarnus?
Yes. We've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I cannot delay any longer. Open the gate.
Cain's death will soon be avenged.
Your friend Tyria. The light of the Seraphim radiates from him.
He was an angel, but became a man in order to aid us.
We have been blessed by many.
I don't know about that.
feel my wrath.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the seven evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the Prime Evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the Prime Evils to our mortal realm.
I owe you everything.
Put this place behind you.
Thank the gods.
I wish we had come sooner.
I'm rescued.
It is over now. Rest easy.
Help us! You can't leave us here! I can't believe it's over.
The refugees await you in Caldeum.
Oh, thank you.
It is over now. Rest easy. We taught them a lesson.
Magda. Such sad, sad tale. Tales have reached me of your truly abysmal failure to stop the enemy.
Your fate is sealed, Magda. The chase ends here.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
My hatred is too low. I need more hatred to do that. This was the least I could do for Cain. No one else will die at Magda's hands.
She was consumed by shadow. It pains me to see it.
As her life was slipping away, Magda claimed that the demon lord Belial would reign over our world. I will die before I let such a dark fate come to pass. What about the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
You were both thieves then?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
That seems awkward for you.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
Why did you become a thief if your brother was a guard?
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you were always in trouble.
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Until you became a criminal.
That may have been serious.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon. A light against darkness.
At what price? Your past? Your humanity?
After the battles, that is all we will have left.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Focus on anything you can remember before you join the Order. Dreams, nightmares, it's all there. You need but find a key.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order. I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed Jondar.
Done. Now what?
I found a journal on Jondar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
Perhaps. Why are you concerned?
Jondar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? Matters not, for I must do this anyway. I have translated a strange passage from Jondar.
You're right.
I know.
There is no sin.
Thank you. Let us seek honor.
It seems like you've been awake for a while.
Well, I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me. Only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
It's hard to believe that name. You said you...
Oh no.
Is everything...
Well,
you must... It was hard.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
I must say I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit...
My family is dead.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You are... Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Is Caldeum still the city you...
Last time I could met...
Did you meet your wife?
Yes, she was...
Why?
No.
You fell in love?
Let's talk about...
I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.